Hi, it's me. Welcome to Earth's most terrifying predators. The reign of the dinosaurs is often synonymous with some of the greatest predators to ever exist. Iconic animals like Tyrannosaurus rex, Allosaurus, see, but today, we want to go back further and look at a few of the monsters that existed before the age of the dinosaurs and some of the defining traits that made them some of the best predators of all time. So let's jump in and see which creatures earned a spot on our list. Today we are going back to the dawn of the Devonian era, 400 million years ago. Back then, the world was a vastly different place. Continents were merging to form what would eventually become Pangea. Life on land was just beginning to explore the terrestrial world, and the oceans were the dominant ecosystem on the planet. The reefs and seas were ruled by one of the strangest-looking creatures to ever exist. These massive armored fish roamed the oceans for over 100 million years, and one of the largest and most dangerous was the titan of the Devonian seas. The Dunkleosteus was an apex predator, reaching lengths of over 20 feet. To put that into perspective, the Dunkleosteus was about the size of a great white shark. The creature's name translates to dark jawbone, and its jaw was certainly menacing. Despite being perfectly adapted for life in the water, the Dunkleosteus didn't have any teeth. Rather, its jaws were lined with razor-sharp cutting surfaces like a pair of guillotines. This allowed it to deliver a shearing bite force of over 8,000 pounds, comparable to modern-day crocodiles. But it's not the sheer strength of its jaws that makes the Dunkleosteus so terrifying. It's how fast it could deploy them. Fossils found in Ohio's Cleveland Shale reveal the secrets to the Dunkleosteus. Paleontologists studying the rock layers noticed peculiar patterns in the shale. Impressions left by the creature's teeth, scales, and even skin texture hinted at the monster's presence. More importantly, they revealed a bizarre secret: the speed of its strike. Researchers discovered that the muscles around its jaws were attached to its skull in a way that enabled lightning-fast closure, by anchoring these powerful jaw muscles to its head instead of its shoulders. The Dunkleosteus created a spring-loaded mechanism capable of delivering devastating blows in mere milliseconds. This suction mechanism acted like a vacuum cleaner, sucking prey into its waiting jaws with incredible force. But the Dunkleosteus didn't just wait around for food. It actively hunted down prey, including other armored placoderms and early sharks. The Devonian seas were a battleground as the Dunkleosteus patrolled its territory, its armored plated hide protecting it from bites and slashes. Occasionally, these armored giants would fall victim to smaller, more agile fish. Their remains, complete with bite marks, tell a tale of underwater combat. It was a brutal existence, yet the Dunkleosteus reigned supreme until the end of the Devonian, when the world changed dramatically and the Devonian extinction wiped out 70% of all species, including the mighty The exact cause is unknown, but a combination of factors led to its demise. Climate change, volcanic activity, and fluctuating oxygen levels disrupted the balance of the seas, causing chaos in the delicate web of life. The Dunkleosteus, with its huge size and specialized adaptations, struggled to survive. In a rapidly changing world, its reign of terror finally came to an end. But the story of the Dunkleosteus is not just about its physical prowess. It was an innovator in the art of ambush predation, perfecting a hunting style that would influence future generations of aquatic hunters. Its fossilized remains serve as a reminder of the relentless cycle of adaptation and extinction that drives evolution. Like a grim specter from the past, the Dunkleosteus reminds us that even the mightiest predators can fall. But the story doesn't end there. The genes of its prey also evolved, adapting to the threat posed by the Dunkleosteus and giving rise to the very monsters that would eventually hunt it. Nature's balance wheel turns inexorably, setting the stage for the next terrifying chapter in our timeline. Let's move back in time to approximately 520 million years ago during the Cambrian period. Earth was still in its infancy, and the vast majority of life consisted of squishy, soft-bodied organisms. The oceans teemed with strange, unarmored creatures like trilobites, primitive relatives of horseshoe crabs, and the ancestors of modern-day jellyfish. But lurking among these fragile forms was a creature of nightmares. At 3 feet long, it was a giant in a world of tiny creatures. It looked like a bizarre mix of lobster, shrimp, and eel, with a bulky head shield adorned with 2 large compound eyes that scanned the dimly lit waters. Its mouth was a circular saw lined with sharp teeth that could slice through flesh and kitten like butter. But the secret to Anomalocaris' success lay in its terrifying speed and sinister hunting style. The creature's body was compressed and flexible, allowing it to swim at incredible speeds. It could burst through the water like a torpedo, catching its prey off guard. Its long, spindly legs, modified into paddle-like appendages, propelled it forward with eerie grace. But what truly made the Anomalocaris a nightmare was its uncanny stalking ability. It could freeze its movements, imitating the stillness of inanimate objects like rocks or pebbles. Its camouflage was so convincing that unsuspecting prey would swim right up to it before realizing their impending doom. The fossil record reveals a glimpse of the Anomalocaris' chilling hunting strategy. In the Burgess Shale in Canada, paleontologists have uncovered fossils of entire ecosystems frozen in time. These fossils include remains of its prey, trapped in the grip of its deadly appendages. The image is haunting, a snapshot of a nightmare delivered in an instant. But despite its reign of terror, the Anomalocaris vanished during one of the 5 major mass extinctions that punctuated the history of life. The exact cause of this mass extinction remains uncertain, but it cleared the way for new life to flourish and set the stage for the Cambrian explosion, a period of rapid diversification that transformed the course of evolution. We now fast forward to the Triassic period about 230 million years ago. The Triassic unfolded after the Earth-Permian extinction event that wiped out a staggering 90% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial It was a time of ecological upheaval, but amidst the chaos, life found a way to rebound. Dinosaurs, which had been around for several million years before the Permian extinction, really started to diversify during the Triassic. Among them was Herrerasaurus, a formidable carnivore that prowled the dry, desolate landscapes of what is now Argentina, measuring roughly 20 feet in length. Herrerasaurus wasn't the biggest predator, but it was swift and deadly. Its elongated jaws were lined with serrated teeth that dripped with venom, making short work of its prey. Its long tail provided balance and counterweight, allowing it to move with surprising agility across the rough terrain. But what truly made Herrerasaurus a formidable predator was its aggressive nature. It hunted in packs, coordinating attacks with chilling precision. Its preferred prey included Dicynodonts, a group of herbivorous reptiles with beak-like mouths, and early mammals. Picture a herd of Dicynodonts grazing on sparse vegetation, unaware of the danger lurking on the horizon. Suddenly, a pack of Herrerasaurus descends, their eyes gleaming with primal hunger. The chase is on, a desperate flight across arid plains, punctuated by the heavy thud of pursuing footsteps. The outcome is inevitable. The decadent collapses, its end brought on by the ruthless efficiency of its predators. Herrerasaurus represents an early chapter in the saga of dinosaur dominance, a testament to the adaptability and ruthlessness that would define their reign. While it might not have been the biggest or most fearsome dinosaur, it played a crucial role in shaping the Triassic ecosystem. Another Triassic terror was Coelophysis, a smaller but equally fearsome predator. At 9 feet long and weighing less than a modern wolf, Coelophysis was built for speed. Fossils from New Mexico's Ghost Ranch revealed dozens of individuals buried together, suggesting it hunted in packs. Its slender jaws and needle-like teeth were perfect for snatching small prey like lizards and early But what made Coelophysis truly terrifying was its teamwork. Imagine a pack of these dinosaurs, their eyes glinting in the Triassic dusk, surrounding a larger herbivore like one distracts, another strikes, and the rest swarm, much like modern wolves. Coelophysis also shows early signs of intelligence. Its brain-to-body ratio, inferred from skull fossils, suggests keen senses and quick decision. It wasn't just a killer, it was a strategist, using numbers and coordination to dominate its environment. Its success in the Triassic paved the way for later pack-hunting dinosaurs like Finally, the Triassic seas housed Nothosaurus, a marine reptile that terrorized the shallow seas. Reaching lengths of 10 feet, it had a mouthful of needle-like teeth and webbed feet for swimming. Fossils from Europe and Asia show it hunted fish and squid-like creatures in shallow seas. Unlike the Dunkleosteus, Nothosaurus was agile and swift, relying on speed rather than brute force to capture prey. Picture a Triassic coastline. Waves crash against rocky shores and Nothosaurus glides silently beneath the surface. A school of fish darts past, unaware of the shadow below. In an instant, Nothosaurus lunges, its jaws snapping shut on its prey. Its long neck allowed it to strike from a distance, much like a modern heron. Not only did it rule the shallow seas, it could spend time on land, slithering along the beach to lay eggs. Its dual life on land and sea made it a versatile and terrifying predator. As we journey further into the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, the stakes escalate dramatically. The next installment will delve into the heart of the dinosaur age, where colossal titans and airborne predators redefine the concept of fear. Stay tuned for a terrifying glimpse into the world of Megalodon, Pteranodon, and more.